Data is no longer just a sequence of characters, nor is it merely a physical payload. In modern computational science, the historical boundaries between string pattern recognition and network flow theory have completely collapsed.
Historically, algorithmic paradigms were strictly compartmentalized. Today, mapping sequence constraints onto flow capacities allows us to solve massive global optimization problems. We are translating continuous reality into discrete mathematical structures.
Imagine a city's water grid. A flow network is a directed graph where every pipe or edge has a strict physical limit representing its capacity. Water enters at a specific source node and must efficiently reach a designated sink node without bursting the infrastructure. While inspired by physical pipes, these are discrete mathematical structures, not continuous fluid dynamics. 3 axioms govern flow networks. First, flow cannot exceed physical capacity. Second, skew symmetry treats reverse flow as mathematically negative. Third, conservation applies. What goes into a standard node must perfectly equal what comes out.
The famous Ford-Fulkerson method operates via iterative augmentation. It builds a residual graph to track remaining capacities, searches for an available path, and pushes flow up to the narrowest bottleneck. Crucially, the residual graph allows the algorithm to push back flow, undoing earlier suboptimal routing choices. But greedy choices have dangerous blind spots. Ford and Fulkerson originally proved in 1962 that irrational capacities can prevent termination. Later, Uri Zwick discovered the exact 6-node network that traps a naive implementation in an infinite geometric loop, converging to a false limit and never finding the true maximum flow.
To guarantee termination and ensure efficiency, we must constrain the path selection. Edmonds-Karp uses a breadth-first search to always pick the shortest path. Dinic's algorithm utilizes level graphs and blocking flows, making it highly efficient for unit capacity networks. However, for dense graphs, push-with-label algorithms using height functions are the preferred standard. The cornerstone of this entire paradigm is the max-flow min-cut theorem. It proves an elegant duality. The absolute maximum amount of mass you can push through a network, the magnitude of F star, is precisely equal to the capacity of the minimum ST cut. This specific partition must strictly place the source node in set S and the sink node in set T, capturing the true structural bottleneck of the system.
This theoretical engine doesn't just route internet traffic or physical logistics. It is currently reconstructing the fundamental fabric of life.
In bioinformatics, assembling a genome from billions of tiny sequencing reads uses de Bruijn graphs. Because DNA is filled with repeating sequences, these graphs knot into complex cycles. Resolving this transforms into a flow problem, balancing read depth across the graph. Instead of a theoretical single path, real-world assemblers output fragmented sequences known as contexts due to these complex biological gaps. In computer vision, the min-cut theorem powers image segmentation. Pixels act as nodes. Terminal links connect pixels to a source, representing the object, and a sink representing the background. Neighbor links track pixel similarity. Cutting the graph successfully finds the mathematical minimum of the defined energy function. However, the resulting segmentation doesn't always slice perfectly along natural visual boundaries. The outcome depends heavily on image quality and energy parameters. And without proper user-provided seeds, the algorithm can suffer from a shrinking bias, inadvertently cutting off thin parts of an object.
From optimizing transport logistics to mapping human genomes and interpreting natural language semantics, treating sequential data as structural flow networks provides a master key. The convergence of these algorithms gives modern computational science the extraordinary power to solve continuous, chaotic reality with rigorous, discrete mathematics.